Coming up on Good Day Atlanta, the Fox medical team's Beth Galvin has some tips for back pain sufferers stuck in traffic.
Good morning, Elise. Metro Atlanta drivers spend, believe it or not, almost an hour a day just sitting in traffic. And if you're not sitting in the right position or you're not stretching enough, you could end up with serious back pain. So I'm going to show you some simple stretches to protect your back.
We spend a lot of time stuck in traffic, and that can do a number on our backs, especially our lower backs. Fox medical team's Beth Galvin joins us live with some ways to ease the back pain. Good morning.
And good morning, Elise. And the whole approach here is to keep moving even when you're stuck and you're not moving at all in traffic. You don't want to sit still in one position because that can put extra tension, especially on your lower back muscles. So Dr. Patrick Greco of the Joint Chiropractic in East Atlanta says when you get stuck, start stretching. Metro Atlanta traffic has been a grit your teeth grind for months now as the average 30-minute one-way commute is stretched into a much longer ride.
Some days it's worse than others.
And the gridlock may be one reason Atlanta bartender Robert Howell ended up here, face down on the adjustment table at the Joint Chiropractic Clinic in East Atlanta, trying to get relief for his back pain. Chiropractor Dr. Patrick Greco says he's been seeing a jump in clients coming in, complaining especially of lower back pain. But he says there are some simple ways to protect your back on the road.
Honestly, one of the best things to do is be aware. Be aware of your body, be aware of movement. You want to get some mobility as much as you can, anywhere from your neck all the way down to, throughout your back.
First, Dr. Greco says before you get into the car, take your wallet out of your back pocket. If you don't,
it's like sitting on an uneven chair. So it's basically going to alter your hips, alter your pelvis.
Next, push your seat as far away back from the pedals as you can, and then straighten the seat back.
You don't want to have the seat lean too far back because it'll cause you to crane your neck forward. You want to make sure posturally that your ears, your shoulders, and your hips are all in line. That's a neutral position, the most neutral position you can get while you're sitting in the car.
And while you're stuck at that light, stretch.
One exercise you can simply do is just round your shoulders out while you're sitting there with your hands on the steering wheel. Lift your shoulders up and round them back. You can lift them up and round them forward.
Then try pushing back away from the wheel.
And just hold it for a few seconds. And then when you bring it back to neutral, you can even retract your shoulder blades, pinch them together.
So even if you're not moving, try to keep moving. Your back will thank you for it. And as we head into summer, many of us are going to be taking road trips. So Dr. Greco recommends stopping every hour or so and getting out of your vehicle. And he says just walk around for a couple minutes, stretch out your back muscles, stretch out your neck muscles. And I've posted his 4 stretches on my Facebook page, his 4 recommended stretches. It's Beth Galvin Fox 5. Elise?
Okay, I found myself trying to do the when you shoulders back.
Yeah.
Right, I gotta work on that. Now, some people use those lower back cushions in their car seats. I see a lot of Uber drivers that do that. So can that help?
Yeah, that can actually be really helpful, especially if you're spending a lot of time in the car. What you want to do is just try to keep yourself as properly aligned as possible. So any way to correct your posture so that you're actually sitting up straight, a cushion on the back, especially if you have lower back pain, can be helpful.
Okay, and Beth, a lot of people really like those bucket seats. So what can you do with those to
Right,
feel
so
better?
those look good and they generally feel good when you first get in, but after a while they can really, you're kind of hunched forward. So what Dr. Greco recommends is just lowering the seat a little bit so that your your legs are straighter rather than kind of up, your knees being up. And he said that can be really helpful, but you just want to, as much as you can, try to get in that neutral alignment where you're not too far forward, you're not too far back in your seat.
Balance.
Yes,
Got it.
you got to
Very
find
good
that balance.
advice.
It's kind of a life
On that
metaphor.
posture.
Yes.
All right, Beth, thank you very much for that.